gamers, welcome back to another video. Today, it's 1.21 time. That's right, in the most recent video on the channel, we covered all of Minecraft Live 2023. It was a beautiful show, and if you want to watch my recap on it, go check it out. It's up on the channel now, thumbnail on screen. But today, we're going to be primarily focusing on one of the biggest parts of the show. And that is the upcoming Minecraft 1.21 update. Now that the predictions are all over, and we know what is going to be added in 1.21 at least to start off with, here is everything you need to know. Your complete guide to the first few features of Minecraft 1.21. Subscribe and enjoy. It started off with Trial Chambers. This is the first major part of the update, and oh boy, it's beautiful. To commemorate Minecraft's 15th year anniversary, a very precious time and milestone that is happening next year in 2024, Mojang have released the Trial Chambers. It's basically where we go in and take on the different challenges that the game has to offer you. Remember, Minecraft 1.21 does not have a specific theme or name quite yet, although Agnes did tell us what they're focusing on for 1.21. Combat and tinkering. So maybe 1.21 will be a combat revamp, perhaps, I don't know. But it starts with the Trial Chambers, and yes, it's beautiful structure, but it's made up of a bunch of new blocks. Copper gets more of a use, and that other grey block, I thought it was chiseled stone bricks, but I had that completely wrong. After I went back and rewatched that part of the show, I realised they stated that it is a tough block. Tough is getting expanded. Yeah, tough was added to the game in 1.17, so 2 years, and the only thing to do with tough in the game is this, tough. That's bad. They're finally expanding on it. It's going to have a whole block family, and that is going to be amazing. But that isn't all for the Trial Chambers. No, it brings us a brand new light source to the game as well. That comes along with it. The copper bulb. The more oxidized the copper bulb is, the dimmer of the light level it's going to actually give off. So basically, if it's the bright orange copper stage 1 and it hasn't been oxidized at all, it's going to give off a really high light level, be a really bright light. However, if it's that blue color, it's going to be extremely dim and very unsafe and dangerous. Mobs can most definitely spawn. I really like that mechanic, and what is even cooler about it all is the fact that we don't need torches or lanterns or anything. All we got to do is bring our trusty axe and strip the oxidization off of the copper bulbs to get bright light and effectively make the area safe. But it's called a Trial Chamber for a reason. Yes, it looks cool, so they've nailed it with a brand new structure. But it's also going to be bringing us a brand new spawner. The Trial Spawner. This one's an interesting one. You're not supposed to break it though. This is the Challenge Spawner. I wouldn't be surprised if people made farms out of this, but it's just a challenge. The idea is it adapts to multiplayer. So I would assume that means if there's so many players around it, it's going to spawn a certain amount of mobs. Whereas if there's only 1 or 2 players around it, it's not going to spawn as many mobs. At Minecraft Live, they showed us that one of the challenges we will be facing is a combat challenge against strays, and a new mob which we'll come back to later on. But strays, yeah, that's going to be quite good. If you win the challenge, well, you win the challenge, you get rewarded. To win the challenge, you obviously got to finish off all of the evil mobs. If you lose the challenge, well, you just die. It's not that hard. Honestly, this gets me hyped. It's going to be a nice fun part of 1.21. There's so much more to the Trial Chamber and the Trial Spawner though. That's all they really showed off, along with the new mob as well. And I am going to talk about that. But first of all, let's please discuss a brand new redstone component, the Crafter.
It seems like you placed a crafter here.
Yes, with the crafter you can automate crafting with redstone. What?
Automatic crafting is in Minecraft. This is a game changer. So first of all, I'm just going to get it out of the way. Dan Gioni, he had it spot on. He got it. Automatic crafting. He showed it off. He leaked it. Not everyone believed it, but we should have all believed it because it was true. And automatic crafting is coming to Minecraft. Now, I'm not the redstone kind of guy, but I have since learned that there are ways to like lock and disable slots. So you can basically feed items in with hoppers and dispensers and droppers and all that sort of stuff. And then you have to power the crafter and then it will like pump out the item that you've just crafted. I don't really know how all this works. I'll learn over time. I can't wait to get my hands on this thing and all of the new blocks as well. But yeah, if you want any more redstone news, ask Mumbo Jumbo, not me. Now, the new 1.21 mob, which is going to spawn in the trial chamber, is the Breeze. A playful yet hostile mob, which is going to use wind as an attack method. Very interesting. Nothing else in Minecraft does that, so that's unique as well. And it gets really grumpy and rude. And I don't know, it kind of gives off the blaze effect. Although, I also kind of picture that as a mini wither. It's obviously not a boss or anything. It's just a new mob. And it is legendary. It's really cool. I cannot wait to mess around with the Breeze. See what it does. And actually fight it in the survival game. But that's all we really know about the Breeze for now. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to playtesting it. Finally, the last 1.21 feature. I think we all know what it is. It's the Minecraft 2023 mob vote winner, the Armadillo. That is also going to be a part of 1.21. I don't know when it will start being developed and actually implemented inside of snapshots and previews and stuff. If I had to take a guess, beginning of 2024-ish. But yeah, Armadillo is coming to Minecraft 1.21. It's good. I'm so happy that mob won. That is the one I voted for. Did the mob you voted for win? But anyway, Crab Penguin aside, because Armadillo and 1.21. That's a wrap for this video, gamers. What's your favourite 1.21 feature they showed off today? The copper bulbs, the new decorative blocks, the trial chamber, the trial spawner challenge, the crafter, or maybe it's even the Breeze, or even the Armadillo. I'd like to end off on the fact that they did say that snapshots and previews with some of the 1.21 features are just around the corner. They didn't give us an exact date, but yeah, very, very soon, we are actually going to be able to play test 1.21 features, which, oh, I'm hyped for that. That's going to be beautiful. But the development process for this update has just begun, and if you want to stay up to date, well, I'm your guy. You're going to need to click subscribe. I'm going to be dropping videos which are going to cover the whole 1.21 development cycle. From now up until its release at some point in 2024 and then beyond. Next up, check out my Minecraft Live recap if you haven't already. Goodbye, gamers.